Hey, welcome. It is Friday. It's Menacing Podcast. It is the second episode. Now, I do have to throw out a disclaimer. I was talking to at least one listener, and they said that they don't get the Friday episode until Monday. So, happy Monday.
That's sad.
Yeah,
that's a very sad thing.
So we have to look at it like this. The people that get this on Friday get to start their weekend off right. The people that get this on Monday get to start their week off right.
That's
so who's
true.
really in the win?
But they also, the people who get it Monday also have to remember that now I could have had a great weekend, but I didn't.
Oh, well, I hope you had a great weekend if you're listening to this on Monday. And I hope you have a great weekend coming up. How about that?
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
That's very good, yes.
Yeah. So, let's get the business out of the way. Find us on social media, Facebook, Menacing Podcast, X/Twitter, @Menacing Podcast. And as always, we love your interaction with the show. You can send in your emails, menacingpodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear your thoughts, your compliments, and there shouldn't be any concerns, really.
Oh, no goodness. No criticisms either. We don't take
criticism.
those well.
No. We have fragile egos.
Yes.
There we go.
There it is.
Fragile.
Fragile.
It's French.
Bonjour.
That's one of the French words that I have. There's other French words that I'm like fluent in, but that one
you struggle with. What are the ones you're fluent
I don't
in?
know if we can say them on the air.
Oh, okay.
Because
the four-letter French words.
Then it would really be, please excuse my French.
Yes.
So, and also, we know that you are a grown-up. We know that you make wise decisions. That's why you are listening to this podcast. But we think the next wise decision that you should make is getting hold of Hatowski Realty so that they can hook you up with your own space so that you can be it's like when Mario eats the mushroom. Now you're a real adult when you have your own place. Let Hatowski Realty, Mike and Renee, let them help you find your mushroom so that you can be a full-grown adult. Get a hold of Mike and Renee at Hatowski Realty. All right, let's get into the party.
I wonder, are they drug dealers as well, or what?
Oh, I guess maybe I should have thought that
one. A lot of
through.
mushrooms in there. But then when you can have your own space for when you're listening to this podcast,
Right.
you don't have to hear your parents say, "What's that garbage you're listening to?"
Or maybe you should share it with your parents, lighten them up a little bit.
There you go. Give them a good, show them a good time.
Yeah,
With the mushrooms.
Yes.
Right? That's the moral of the story?
Exactly.
Okay, perfect.
Grab their cell phones and put the Menacing Podcast on their listening device.
And share it on their Facebook pages.
Yeah, there you go.
While you've got their phone.
They have no idea what you're doing with their phone.
They'll never be able to undo it.
Why is my phone being so weird? Who are these guys? What am I listening to?
Oh, I do not like that Russ guy.
Did Brent just say dickhead?
Yep. He just did again.
No, that was somebody. It was somebody else.
Oh, you were quoting
Yeah,
somebody else quoting you.
Yeah, exactly.
So it doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
It's thrice removed,
Yes,
if you will.
It is. So, now, I do have to say, I guess maybe we should point out that I don't know what happened to John, but he's not here. But he did leave us off last episode with an interesting quote with, "Man, this ring really makes you think." Yes. So I kind of wanted to dive into that.
Well, and I started to agree with him, and then I saw the look on his face, and I was like, "What do you actually mean by that?"
Yeah, he looked like Frodo just picked up and was like, "Yeah, I guess I'll take it." It was very disconcerting.
Yeah, every time Frodo stops on their journey and pulls out the ring and stares at it.
Yeah.
Fighting the urge to put it on.
Yeah. So it's very interesting. So
So we're gonna speculate
yeah,
wildly about
well,
what he.
no, I'm gonna try to pull from my own experiences.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Hopefully you will too.
Become a marriage advice podcast.
Yeah, we should really just turn. We already have the marriage podcast.
That's it.
With two guys.
The Menacing Marriage podcast.
There we go.
There we are.
I'm sure that will go over well.
You get the police called on you real quick.
So does the ring really make you think? And my opinion is yes. Actually, as soon as I got the ring, I got rid of my WWJD bracelet because it was no longer what would Jesus do. Actually, you know what? I could have kept it. I wasn't thinking. I was younger because of my wife's first name. It starts with a J. Mm-hmm. So I could have just replaced it. But I have this ring.
Jeffrey, right?
Jeffrey, yes. Yeah. Very, very pretty young man. So I have this ring on, and I just look down at it, and I'm like, what would my wife do? Or what would my wife say? Or what would my wife's face look like? Or what would my wife find wrong in this situation? There's a lot of...
And there's plenty that she can find wrong in that situation.
There's just a lot of questions that go through my mind when I'm about to do something because this ring makes you think differently. I don't know. Have you found that? I mean, you've been married, 5 years now?
5 years, yes.
So, congrats.
Yeah, whenever...
No one thought, but congrats.
That's what... Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. Whenever I look down at it, I think, oh, wow, it's really cold in here. I'm going to go... turn up the heat a bit. The middle of summer.
Yeah.
Because it's literally freezing out.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well,
that's one of the things that just, just kind of makes me... It does change your perception, I guess, right? That's why we wear it. It's a good reminder. Like when you're out at the fishing store or something, you're like, I'm going to buy this lure. You look down, oh, got a family to support.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Right. And that's the thing is like, I'll try to go for to go purchase something small. I'm like, I'll give the wife a text real quick. Is it okay if I get a soda? She's like, yeah. She goes, but do you really need it? I'm like, whoa, just answer my one question.
That's not what I asked.
I already know that I need to lose weight, babe. Just, can I get the soda or not? I don't need a guilt trip about getting a soda. Just yes or no. So I ask a lot of questions. People will ask me, hey, can you hang out? Let me check with my wife.
That's a great excuse to not have to hang out. So my wife can be gone doing her own thing with girlfriends, and I'll still be, if somebody texts me, I'll still be like, yeah, I can't. I get home with the wife tonight. Look down at that ring, and like, oh, good to go.
But yeah, it's
it also helps when you're driving.
Yeah?
Because all of a sudden you're like, oh, I should probably be paying attention to these people stopping a mile ahead of me.
Yeah. It is the wife's voice that you hear when she's not there. I think that's really what the ring is.
And not even in the case of driving, it's not necessarily the voice, it's more the gasps.
Yes. Yeah, I saw. Calm down.
Or the constant shifting in the seat and the gripping of the handles.
It really is. And if you're married, I don't care if you're a man or a woman. If you're married, you know this is true. You hear the voice of Saruman, only it's the voice of your wife or your husband when you put on the ring.
Are you thinking? Wait, did you mean Sauron or were you talking Saruman?
Sorry,
two different characters.
Sorry, yes, one's a wizard and one's.
If you knew anything about Lord of the Rings,
but you do hear that voice, and I do. I hear it when I drive too. Oh my goodness, you don't have the windshield wipers on. It is drizzling. Yeah, I can still see, babe. And really, I think that's why you see a lot of guys talk to themselves in their car. They're just answering their wives in their head.
It's a constant where it's like, yes, dear. I see it, dear. Yes, of course.
We're like, I understand it's a red light.
No, dear, I'm not anywhere near the sidewalk.
Yeah, exactly. Missed the curb completely. But yeah, I had that the other week. My wife was actually in the vehicle with me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Because I had kids with me. So
Well, you definitely want your
my
wife around
kids,
for that one.
not just random kids. I don't like go around, hey, you need a ride. They were my kids. Just need to clarify.
That's a very good thing to clarify, and I appreciate that you clarified it.
I don't roll.
I just had some kids riding around with them.
I don't roll around in this van for nothing. But it was raining, and I had the windshield wipers on, and apparently they weren't going at the correct speed. And I'm just driving, and my wife goes, "Can you even see?" "Yeah, babe, I can see." "Are you sure? Because I can't see." "Well, I don't wear glasses. I can see." So she goes, "Okay, but can you turn on the windshield wipers faster?" I'm like, we don't need to be over dramatic about how fast the windshield wipers are going. I can still see. Fine.
Why does she need to see? Like, what is she looking for?
I don't know. Passenger princess over there needs to make sure.
Is she your spotter or something? Because you don't wear glasses. Do you need glasses?
No.
So your wife is? She's your eyes.
She's apparently she's.
That's how every wife acts when they're in the passenger seat. Is that they are your eyes?
Yeah. She acts. Yeah, she does act like a sniper spotter. Like, I saved you. No, you didn't. I saw that clearly. Like, I got it. No, I warned you. Okay, you think that there are some battles that you want to choose.
You gotta pick your battles.
Some fights that you want to because essentially as men, because we're kind of competitive, as men we eventually want to win the entire battle, which is outliving the wife. We won.
Nobody's done it yet. No man's accomplished that yet.
That's why men.
But it's actually, our goal.
Yeah, men die before women. So.
That's because we sometimes drive without them. Yes. And who's to warn us then of impending danger?
Yeah. Or how quickly our windshield wipers are going. But then, you know what? I don't know if you remember. It was a couple weeks ago when we had a few rainy days in a row.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So and then I was driving by myself in my own vehicle. And I had my windshield wipers on. And they were going at the pace that I wanted it to. And I was like, And I kind of looked over at this other truck. I drive a truck, so I looked over at this other truck. I'm not going to say what type of truck I was driving, but the other truck that I looked at was a Chevy, and this dude's windshield wipers were going berserk. I was like, ooh.
One of those people.
I was like, oh, Chevy drivers over dramatic.
Yeah, they're a dramatic bunch.
It looked like they were doing spirit fingers. It was just waving back and forth.
They have an umbrella in the car with them.
I was like, holy cow. How fast do you need those going? It's not really that bad.
Yeah.
But his wife was probably in the truck.
I have to see.
His wife was probably in the truck. Probably. I'll give it to him. There was a British sitcom called Keeping Up Appearances. And in it, there's a scene of the husband and wife driving, and she goes, "Mind the pedestrians," and he goes, "They're on the sidewalk, dear." As they're driving down the road. Yeah, you don't...
Panicking. She's panicking about pedestrians. Well removed.
Right. And clearly, you need to mind them. Just...
Yes,
when you're driving on the sidewalk.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, you're not driving around doing Grand Theft Auto where you're driving up on the sidewalk, taking out a bunch of people. That's only for video games, folks.
If that, maybe sometimes. But yeah, so the Ring does really does make you think, I guess. Really changes your perspective.
It does. And John clearly has the grasp of that in his first couple weeks of married bliss.
Yes.
And we wish them all the best, a long, happy marriage. All the best. It sounds like they're leaving or sailing off into the West or something. I don't know. Following the Lord of the Rings references.
Have fun on Mordor.
Yeah. John's taking the ring to Mordor to destroy it. Yeah. It's the only way out of the marriage.
Yeah. That's
only way.
Oh, how interesting would that be if you had to do a task like that to get a divorce?
You had to take the ring to the fires from whence it came.
But it had to be you had to actually go and do it.
Why is everybody going to China so much? They're divorces. Trying to gotta get rid of the ring.
And she has to go return the blood diamond.
That's
So
right.
she's in
You gotta
Africa.
get the it's expensive trips for a divorce. And make sure really think about it. This is the right thing.
Yeah, do I want to spend all this money to make my adventure and then the divorce? I think we could stick it out.
I was just saying, this is actually a really good idea to keep people from getting divorced because you force them. They have to go to each destination together. You know, they have to give the blood diamond back to the little slave kid who mined it. And, you know, they have to cast the wedding band into the Triton fires.
I like it.
Yeah.
This sounds... I got it. This is the new ABC show, TM. It's Divorce Race. You get 6 couples that want to get a divorce.
Okay. This is a spin-off of Amazing Race?
Yes.
Okay. So it's Amazing Race, and now this is the not-so-amazing Divorce Race.
So whatever couple wins at destroying the rings first gets the divorce.
Okay. I like this. Okay, this is a great idea. Mark Burnett, we are open to your phone call.
Yeah.
Give us a call.
Yeah, either that or we need to bring back Fear Factor and see what couple can make it through. And the couple that makes it through gets the divorce. I think Joe Rogan would be up for a spin-off of Divorce Factor.
These are really good. These are really good ideas. TM, yeah.
Just to make it...
Trademarked it.
Yeah, just to make people think, like, should we try counseling or talking to each other?
Is there a reverse one in it where newlyweds
I like this.
have to go and mine for the ring themselves?
Oh, I like this.
And it's like a Mines of Moria type thing where they have to battle a Balrog
I like it.
to
Yes.
survive the... They have a wizard companion.
Oh, yes. I like this.
Yeah.
Because if the love is strong and it's true and it's meant to be, you're going to get through that.
And that's the real magic. TM, this is brilliant.
I like it. We have 2 divorce shows and 1 marriage show.
We are essentially entertainment masterminds.
Yes.
Mark Burnett, Jerry Bruckheimer, any of you guys, call us. Give us a call. Who's the guy married to Roma Downey? Doesn't he do game shows or something?
I don't know.
Maybe that's Mark Burnett. It might be the same guy. Anyways, call us. Give us Joe Rogan. Give us a call.
Yeah, we're up for it. Yeah, we'll come up with more shows too if you need to.
Yeah.
So
we just came up with these 3 shows on the spot.
yeah, I think they're gold. I think people would, and you know what's really sick? People would watch it. There's a show called Naked and Afraid.
Yes.
There's Survivor has been going on for 23
Forever.
years.
Oh my
or
goodness.
something.
Yeah.
Like we got this show. People would want to watch it.
We need new ideas. These are the new ideas.
Exactly. Everybody can survive everywhere. Oh, I survived without my cell phone. Yeah, we used to do that a lot.
It was just called The Afternoon.
And not that long ago.
Yeah.
Like, I remember not having a cell phone. It wasn't that long ago, people.
There's kids in their reliance on technology.
That's why I refuse to get my kids a phone. Dad, but what if we get a hold of you? Well, you better start learning how to start a fire.
I was just figuring you'd say, don't. So, a pretty simple answer there.
Yeah. Why do you need to get a hold of me? What if it's an emergency? Well, you better stop, drop, and roll or put pressure on it. Let's go.
Let me teach you a little thing called CPR.
First aid. I could teach them combat first aid.
You know how to create a tourniquet?
Never put it around the throat. Oh, no, not there.
Okay,
Not around the throat.
It's a good thing we got other kids, too.
Yeah.
Remember, we don't practice on our siblings, but on the neighborhood kids.
Yeah, exactly. Trust me, you can't say doctor kid. All right, I'm a combat first aid trained.
Combat medic child.
I've
You're
watched
like an
all the
African
matches.
warlord bringing children into your little army, but instead it's just you're creating a bunch of veteran medics.
Yes, I am. Yes.
Part of the training is, a grenade just got thrown into the room. Are you jumping on it for your siblings? Boom, you're dead. You waited too long to answer. Get out of here. You disappoint me.
They cry. I'm like, suck it up, Buttercup.
Cry and get you killed.
That shrapnel just killed everybody. Step up your game.
Are you going to cut his arm off with a saw? What are you going to do? Make an answer. Make a decision. Answer me now. Make an answer.
Make an answer.
I don't know. I get jumbled up under pressure.
You were in the moment.
I couldn't be that position. I couldn't be a drill sergeant or something like that. Nobody would understand me. They're like, none of your words are in the right order. Sorry. Just get worked up.
You would be like the anti-drill instructor. Which would be hilarious. Another show, TM, the anti-drill instructor. Have a room full of drill instructors yelling at kids, and then you try to come, like a kid boot camper, straighten out, and then you come up and you try, and they just look at you, and you're like, are you bawling at me? What? I mean, are you eyeballing me? Like, you try to act tough. I want to see this.
No, yeah, they wouldn't understand a single word I'm saying. I mean, all the words are there. We just don't know what order they're supposed to be in.
Yes, but I think
drill instructor Scrabble.
Yes, I think that would be a great show. The anti-drill instructor.
Anti-drill instructor.
You come in after the big Broly, just like they eat brains for breakfast, and you're like, I had cornflakes.
Frosted.
Or frosted. Yeah, so you have that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You gotta have that.
Yes.
I actually just shifting gears just a little bit.
Okay, don't grind them.
No. So I bought some animal crackers from the store on our last shopping trip.
Why didn't you share?
Frosted ones, like the glazed. What are the I don't know what they exactly call them, but it's not like a thing of frosting on the top of them.
I think they are called frosted.
Are they? Okay, frosted. We'll go with that. Anyways, we shop via the app, for the store. Don't have to be around people then. And so we shopped, and I got a notice from the store. It popped up a little notification, and it said, "Thanks for purchasing a kid's cookie or snack." Oh, it's like, excuse me. I'm a grown man.
I'm paying for
these are for me. I don't have kids.
Was that like right next to the mac and cheese too?
Yes, and that's where we keep them in the cupboard too. I thought it was a pretty sick burn by the grocery store. I don't know if that might not have picked up.
It is what it is.
Sorry, folks. We just had a little behind-the-scenes thing where Brent knocked something off a shelf because, of course, he did.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I thought that was a sick burn by the grocery store we go to, without them, an inadvertent sick burn.
How dare you judge my age?
It was very right. It was very presumptuous.
Yeah.
Besides, what child can go shopping on an app on their own? They don't have money.
Oh no.
Do they? Do kids have money?
No, but they can still figure out how to press buttons and order a whole bunch of stuff.
There are a lot of those horror stories with like Amazon.
Yeah. So the kids might not actually have the money, but if you accidentally like program your credit card and stuff into your phone, and your kids are like, "Oh, what's this?" Boop 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 boop, and your Amazon bill is $5,000. Well, your kid just had a heck of a... They just hit the jackpot, really, in kid life.
Why did we get a toilet, a sack of potatoes, and batteries? What? Who ordered this? And 20 boxes of Legos. That one they got right. They just accidentally got the other stuff in there because that's bound to happen.
But at that point, you're like a platinum Amazon and...
You qualify for our super premium card.
That's when you can actually join the MLM that they have going on. You just have to get 3 people under you, and pretty soon you're Jeff Bezos.
Branching it out. Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean...
He started in his garage.
He did. First it started as books.
Yeah, and then he was like, books? That's not the future.
No, yeah.
I'm going to branch out into everything.
Yeah. All this other junk is.
Yes.
And he won. Can't blame him.
Although, have you noticed this, that a lot of stuff I find on Amazon now is just like Chinese off-brands. It's not even like the mainstream brands anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why
I don't want any of that.
That's why I dislike getting things off of Amazon. And it's not even because of like whatever you think.
I think Amazon is actually brilliant, and they have second to none customer service.
No.
It's amazing what they do with their customer service, where they're just like, you're like, I bought $200 worth of items and it charged the wrong card. Can we switch the charge? Nah, we'll just refund you the money and just place a new order. Okay, I'm not going to return this. That's fine. Just keep it. I'm not going to place a new, whatever. We'll do it.
Well, and that's the thing. So my problem isn't like with Amazon at all. It's just with Amazon, it's like you said, you're getting a lot of Chinese knockoff things. And it's just like, I would prefer to know exactly where I'm getting my stuff from. Nothing against Amazon, because like even their shipping, like I see why FedEx and UPS is going out. Like I just ordered this 15 minutes ago. It's on my front step.
But even that, they're switching that up where you have to. They're making it a little harder to get the quicker shipping.
Oh, okay. Well,
for like, I don't know, environmental reasons or something, or cost reasons. I don't know what
they have to spend a ton of money charging up those stupid looking vans. They can't just get fuel powered vans. They have to get the electric vans that, run all of 3 hours. Good night.
10 stops away. This has been 10 stops away for a day now. Oh, okay. It's because the van's dead down there. Okay, that makes sense. Can I walk down and get the package? No, can't do that. Okay.
I'm actually surprised, and I don't want to give them any ideas, but I'm kind of surprised that, like, once a week, they don't just pull up into a neighborhood, park in the middle of the neighborhood, throw on, like
an ice cream
truck. And all the parents run out to pick up their order, or all the adults run out to pick up their orders that they had.
Actually, something they do have when
drones.
Do they actually have those?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know either. But they do have, when we used to live in an apartment complex.
Sure.
Amazon put in a central package delivery station. They didn't deliver them to each individual apartment. They would put it in a locked safe, essentially, and you would just go down, you'd scan a code, pop open, take your package, and leave.
See, that makes sense in an apartment complex.
Right,
because,
it does.
like, I couldn't imagine. All right, first building, 16 packages. All right, second building, 20 packages. Oh, my, how many buildings? 40? Okay, I'm going to be here all day.
Actually, this is again shifting gears again. My apologies.
But you're just over there grinding gears over there, huh?
You just made me think about one of our listeners sent us a meme or posted a meme. I don't know if they sent it to us or posted it, and I stole it from them. By the way, it was from a listener. And it's food trucks should go down the street like the ice cream trucks. Your talk of the ice cream truck with the Amazon truck.
Oh, yeah.
Made me think of that. Soon you'd have every truck delivering going down. You got to run out. I need my package, and can I get 3 tacos?
Yes.
Why don't they combine them? An Amazon delivery food truck.
We got that Amazon.
We're going to use your name. Yeah, we're taking the Amazon.
You can't.
It's a geographical region. You can't trademark that.
We are going to trademark it. We'll start our own packaging company. And we'll have tacos and whatnot aboard.
Yes.
And we'll flip the music. But should we have some music like that younger people listen to, and not like the ice cream truck music?
Not like do 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 do.
The kids run out. Not for you, kid.
Not for you. This is adult. Here, have a beer.
Grow up.
You need to be a field medic one day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I think it should be.
Take all of these beautiful things. I don't know. That was the first song that came to mind.
You got Gangster's Paradise flaring out.
NWA, like.
You got Snoop going on there.
Hey, he's the most recognized rapper, though. So
that's what we've established. Yeah. Yes.
You know what? Kind of going back into the memory bank. You know how beginning of the year, beginning of the show, we were talking about dad bods.
Yes.
So I actually did just see something where there was a study done that women do prefer the dad bods.
Really?
Yeah, it's really weird.
Did they answer seriously? And
think
who
so.
did they ask?
Well, I think they asked just regular women.
Okay. What defines a regular woman?
You know, Sally Joe. I don't know.
Sally, yeah. That's a regular woman's name right there. Yeah, Sally.
Well, you know,
She's a good woman.
You can't
Sally.
go with like Joe the plumber. You have to go with Sally Joe. So,
why not Joanne the plumber?
oh, okay, there we go. Joanne the plumber. She's non-binary. She'll go into any bathroom she down well pleases.
You gotta do that.
Them.
That's great for the job.
Yeah,
Somebody's got to do it.
but they did this survey, and yeah, dad bods. Women prefer dad bods, and some of the reasoning or some of the some of the research or whatever that was done, women like dad bods because guys that go to gym have naturally high testosterone because they're going to the gym, and they can be more aggressive and more manly. So like having a dad bod means
You've given up. That's
having a dad bod. They were pretty much saying like, yeah, we like our men weak. It's like, what? And then like some of the women were like, well, if I see a six pack, I know automatically he is cheating on me.
okay.
Well, how does that? What? Like, no, it means that he takes care of himself. Like, I don't get how going to the gym and having naturally high testosterone, like a man should have, being manly, like a man should be, having a six-pack makes him automatically cheat on you.
I feel like this is a look into the talk you'll have with your son when he's old enough to.
Well, we already had one talk, so.
But,
yeah.
joy. Okay, that'll be for another episode.
No, I thought I shared that.
You did.
We had the talk
on the
and then,
podcast.
Yeah,
though?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
I think I had the talk with him, and then we went to go see Kung Fu Panda 4. It was a very
Oh,
emotional
yes, that's
day.
right. That's.
Yeah, it was like real serious.
I'm going to ruin your childhood and then instantly try to preserve it.
Yeah. You know how babies are made? Here you go. Yeah, I did that to your mom. Now let's go see Kung Fu Panda 4.
Well, on that note, we are at the end of...
Oh, we're going to go see Kung Fu Panda 4?
Yes, we are. We're going right now. Actually, Garfield, I think.
Yes. Or do we have to have a talk?
That's the talk first, and then we're going to see Garfield.
Heck yes. Can we get some lasagna on the way?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think they're serving it at the theater, actually.
Oh, my goodness. You know what would actually...
TM.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Because you know what would actually be, like, super cool of movie theaters is if they matched a food or a snack with the movie that you're going to see.
Yes.
So, like, if you're going to see Garfield, have some lasagna.
Want some of the... What is this? It's not popcorn. No, it's lasagna. It's a bucket full of lasagna.
You might have third-degree burns now on your hand, but, you know, make sure you ask before you just reach into my bucket.
Mondays, right?
But how fun would that be to, like, have a food...
Yeah, there would be something
Or a
there. You know,
snack.
Star Wars, you get the blue milk that Luke creepily chugged. Yeah, I see this happening.
I just kind of got queasy.
Yeah, I
right
saw
there.
that.
Holy cow, that was so gross. When I saw that in theater, I was like, please don't. Oh, he's going.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Okay.
Like, you didn't even put that through processing. You have no idea. Is there antibiotic? Is that...
Where's the Empire when you need them?
Can we have some law and order? What's going on? He is chugging milk straight from the tap.
That is unpasteurized milk. You can't have that. And from who knows what.
We don't even know if that animal was clean or not.
No, we don't. No, was it registered as livestock?
Oh, probably not.
I highly doubt it.
But it was free range.
Now, maybe, though, that's true. That is true. And maybe he gets a religious exemption because he's, part of a religious organization.
I didn't realize. I do forget that the Jedi are a religious.
Yes, they're a religious order.
Yeah.
Tax exempt.
I'm surprised that church hasn't popped up.
501c3.
You know that church would be probably the most popular church in the world.
It would be. Everybody gets their own lightsaber.
Oh, it did pop up. Scientology.
On that note, Tom Cruise is out there fighting the Sith.
Yeah. Join today.
Why don't they have a Star Wars movie with Tom Cruise?
Well, because that's too on the nose.
It's perfect. It's meant to be.
It's too on the nose.
Get me George Lucas. I don't want anybody else for this one. This is Lucas. We're starting a new Star Wars.
And the cult of Brent is not. We're not Jedi.
You don't do lightsaber. No, you do.
Whiskey.
Whiskey. That's not blue milk.
Yeah. No, it definitely is not blue milk. It's the golden milk. So, on that note, I hope that you guys get to go out. Enjoy the weekend. Happy Memorial Day. And remember, this weekend is to remember those that have given it all for us to have our little bit of freedom that we enjoy in this country on a daily basis.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so just make sure you go out and, you might not necessarily know somebody that has fallen, but just remember that there have been millions of people that have donned the uniform and have pledged to protect this country, and those are the ones that we are remembering this weekend. So be safe, remember those people, and until next week, maybe John will be back. We're not entirely sure, but stay weird.